I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. Okay, let me think. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. Okay, I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Okay, I got it. First off, I saw a shadow in the sky that looked like the moon. I remember seeing this last year, and I was told it was Venus. Please, if you do know, tell my son what it is, because he keeps pushing me aside and saying, "Stop talking, you're talking stupidity." I saw something that looked like something I saw last year. When I said something to someone last year and I told them it was the moon, they told me it was Venus. I have a funny feeling that on the backside of the moon is Venus. And Venus's ass is the moon. And the other side of the ass is Mercury. Or maybe Mercury's just the asshole. No. Or Mercury's the other side of the ass. Mercury might be one side of the ass, the Earth. But if it was this way, half the ass would be Saturn, the other half the ass would actually be Mars. Now, if we're looking in low shoe, over here in low shoe, we have number 7, Uranus. We over here, number 3, Earth. Well, we can't do it this way. This would come to our hips and to our heart, to our head, and to our sex. The 3 areas. There's our sex. You don't want what's between our legs. You understand? Here's where let's say the sex would be here, right? This would be on 2 sides of the legs. There is nothing here but an empty space. You have 2 down, 1 head going up, 2 legs going down. 1 and 2 like the Y, Y. Except it's this way. Your head goes down and then goes into your hips and spreads out into the legs, creating the Y letter. Now, what I was going to say right now is I am so certain that with well-educated doctors and knowledgeable people about science, that if we would have any type of any disease that we needed to recheck because we don't have the answer for it, I believe that numerology, color association, angles and shapes will find the answer that the doctors are missing, because the missing link is in the words that were created to find the disease in the first place. It was all created, the missing link is in the words. Do you know in the cavemen days, and they wrote on the wall, they had to make things concrete and to go slow. For a better understanding, they were more direct in a certain fashion to balance that in order to balance, you must fail and you must succeed. But you do not have to go any further than leaning back in your chair and understanding the 2 sides within your own mind, because your perception is your perception. The discussion between 2 and the perception between 2 is the perception between 2, but in 2 there's 2 different perceptions. There's the perception of each other. Even though they might link, everything must be put onto the round table and spun around. And the minds think. Nobody's allowed to say no. But if 9 out of 10 say no, 9 out of 10 say no. Obviously, we only have to understand what the 10th person actually meant. Once we understand what the 10th person meant, we all understood each other. We don't have to agree, we just have to understand. By understanding, 9 people have 9 different answers, altogether making 81 of 3 worlds, because 3 and 3 makes 6. 3 by 81 is 243, that's jail. 243 is 11 days before 9/11. So 243 would be on September 1st, which would be 9-1 spirit. 9 altogether, the 1 is in the center of the heart of the 1 position. Inside of here is another 9. You see 9, and inside of here is another 9. You see, because you see the whole color, it's because white takes up everything. The center of white is 1-5 position to each corner to corner, which is 2 and 8 time heaven. For east and west, okay, it depends how you turn the cube. How do you want to put the cube in here? How do you want it to be read? What is the story we're going with? See the cube? Look at that. It's got 6 all of a sudden, eh? What about the one in the center? So it's got 6 here. If this was the 6th house, then all of these would be 6. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. 6 and 6 times 6 is 36, 216. 6 times 6 is 36. 6 by 30 is 180. 6 by 6 is 36, and 180 is 216. 216, 216 is 432. Both jail, 216 hours and 9 days, 24 hours to God. And in this one over here, you have 6 and 6 is 12. We're not going to count this one in the middle. You have 6 and 6 is 12. Over here, 1 and 2 is 3. 12 is the yellow letter. That says her. Her, and her. That's what it says. It's not me. I can't change what 6 says because 6 says E-L. Her life. Her life combined cuts right through on one angle and right through on the other one. Gives a V up and a V down, a K out to the side. Why is it a K to the side? Because when you hit the center, it goes straight. When you come from here to go to here to go to here, you're not going straight anymore. That becomes your V. That's why you always have the little pieces at the bottom showing the I, showing the lines for the I one side, because it's part of this. The design only comes because of what it's part of, creates the design, which is an already known shape that we call the letter I. But sometimes if it's extended over both sides, they call it C. C goes all the way around. And it shows a little curvature in C, showing I take up all the circles, but I have one open. That's C. U says I take up here, but I am not the head. You bring it down here, you go here, you go up here, but you don't touch here. But with the C, you're touching up here. Not only that, in U, it can't be a single U. Because in the letter U, there's a line going down. The only place there's a line going down is over here. This would make a round. The line goes down over here, so you have to go U into here, and then you have to U backwards into here. You put them together, you have W. It's not me. It's automatic. The square paper is an obligation because this page is perfect for its design. When used for its design. It's not perfect if it's not used for what you need in your design to make your equation work. 6, 18, 216, that's what I said, 432, okay, and 36, 432, 442, 452, 462, 468, 468, 2 times 2 plus 2 plus 4 is 6 and 8, 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 is 6 and 8, okay, 6 of 8, of 9 of the heart. 3 and 3 is 6. Or you can do it this way, 3 and 3 is 6. 4, 6, 8. Plus 6, plus 6, plus 6. 468, 478, 486. Plus 12, 496, 498. Plus 18. 498 and 18 is 516. The one light of 6. 5, area, 1 light of 6. Light me up. 516. 5 times 6 is 30 creation. 56 equals 3 and 7. 3 and 7, okay, are the 10-10 world. 3 by 7, 3 plus 7 is 31, brings the AC power creation in 8 ATC. Catalonis. Connect us in the mind. Connect her to us. Make 2 of them, not 1. We want 2. 1 for us into this world and 1 for you. You get your life, we get part of your life that can disrupt your life because the only thing we need is how you think. All they need is how you think. How they can sell us on whatever their division of the actual thought really is. Because as time goes on, the primary system that sends in the information through spirit is intercepted, passed through, and we put back into you. It can't be changed. It cleanses you all the time, always giving you a chance. So we lose those brain cells, the ones that remember certain things and go along a different path. We have to be cleansed. Do we have to be cleansed? Do we go to church? Do we go to synagogue? Do we pray to God? Do we give up? Yes. Because our mind is done that way through the system, so we are not controlled or fully controlled. So we need a starting chance, because we have no chance. They made us. It's our decision that gives us the chance, because they gave us that opportunity, open up another path. 8 times 6 is 48. 48 Super Bowl. 48 plus 6, 54, the son of it. The son of a gun. G-U-N, 375. 2 times 375 is 75, 57, 75. The center of the dartboard is 50 and 25, 75. 7 by 5, 7 plus 5 is 47. Jesus Christ, the time is up. Because that's the number they give us right now. But you're automatically allowed to use at least 2 sides connect and 1. 2 sides to the head. That's the way I want to do it with 3. We're going to connect this one, and this one. Okay, so we're going to get 27 of them. But we're not going to get 27. You're going to get 6 here, and you're going to get 6 on this side. Okay, but these are all doubled, so don't count them. These are all doubled, so don't count them. The only ones you're actually counting are these 3 in the middle. So you have 3 and 6, creation of 666. So these count in the middle. So this would count with this, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. But you can't touch this, okay, because it doesn't go with this. You follow me? So you have this one, and this one. 9, 9 is 18, 19, 20, 21 connects. 21 times 9 is 189. Now let me show you something that I'm not sure if, who sent it. Wasn't Avant Blow, but the other guy. You know who you are. I'm very sorry I forgot your name. But he showed me 1, 2, 3, the rumba, right? So listen to this. I don't even know where to start you. If we count 1 to 23 for the tango, 1, 2, 3 tango, right? You count 1, 2, 3 tango, 1, 2, 3, the dash mark for me, because this is the way I've been writing, has taught me on this day, September 16th, 2014, that the dash says what is between here and here, and it's not a minus. Somehow there's got to be something different that's a minus, because this shows -1 is 22. It is. 1 minus 23 is 22 in between 1 and 23. Is that true? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 22. There's only 21 plus 2 because you don't want to touch any of these. Short circuit. 1 plus 23 is 24. 1 to 20 is 210. 1 to 21, look at that. 231. 231. 77. 77. 77. The cube, alpha, beta, the she world, 231 ABC. Bring me life. 53 is Herbie the car, H-E, he, R, angel resident, beta world, division of Herbie, the striped car in Walt Disney. 10, this makes 10 and 7, which is Jesus Christ. 2 by 5 times 3 is 15, times 2 is 30 of the 2 eggs. 30 plus 10 is 40. 40 gets 46, and this makes man's life. This one over here, anyways, when we get up to number 23, it's 276. 42 by 2 is 84. Now you're connected Neptune over to Mars. And you're connected, Pluto is now connected. So once Pluto's connected, Pluto becomes connected to Mars. 42 times 2 is 84, plus 15 is 99. Now everybody's connected through 23 to Jupiter. 2 times 3, 2 plus 3 equals 11. Jupiter is 99. That equals 9. That's your 911. You get 24. It's a 300 bowling game. But 300, 0, 0. First of all, this becomes a 6, 216 in the doghouse. 216, 9 days at 24 hours. This 300 here becomes 366 because 0 equals 66. 366. 6 times 6 is 36. By 3 is 108. Jack heaven. 108 plus 6, 114 plus 6, 120 plus 3 is 123. We're back to exactly where I started over here, 1 to 23. Let's tango. So it all goes right back to the beginning. 108 can be 168, and this is the cellular. In the back of your phone, take out your battery. Normally it'll say CE 168. CE is 5 and 3. It's the same thing as saying Herbie, okay? It's all locked in together. So we got this over here. where 0 becomes 168 because there is a 0 that's included. So 168 would be 183, and that would be the steeple. Hebrew calendar, church heaven, Christ heaven, CNH, 24 and 11. Okay. 8 to 7 equals 28, talking about the one cycle of a moon. 727, okay, will equal to 23 and 23, which is an 1111. So you have to understand what that does over here. Do you understand why this is 1111 over here, all ones? 2 times 7, 2 plus 7 is 23. 2 times 7, 2 plus 7 is 23, although they're 5 and 5, which equals to 25 and 10 is 35 or 53 electric company, okay, the drive from one to the other. What happens to that is 23 or 2300 hours is 11 o'clock. But 2323 be 1111 if you would repeat it both sides, or it would be 1123. 11 be 660 minutes, it would be 683 minutes. The man is in the Christ heaven in the transmission. The 392 again, creation of the Christ. 92 is the Christ. I just did this yesterday. 3 by 92 is 276. 276 over here, creation. Okay. We did the same thing over here, 162. 3 times 1, 2, 3 is 369. 1, 4, and 7 make a 10, 10, 10 world. 4, 7, and 1 make it 13, 13, 13. 4 and 9, 6 and 7, 3 and 1, 4, 4, 4. If you want to make the 7 world, you'll put 7, you'll put 1, and you'll put 4. So no matter all 3 worlds, whatever you do with 369, it will always come out to 1, 4, and 7. And when you draw, right, you see the 1, see the 4, you see the 7. Well, let's do it again. You see the upside down 7 and the 1, it creates the 4. You see the way you see this? It's a long, like it's going to cross Rubik's Cube. Okay? So anyways, we're going to get back into this. We're going to go 9 times 6 is 54, which is the son of it, the connecting system where the jacks plug in, the energy level. Don't forget, we need computer parts, we need motherboards, plus we need the electricity. We need something to break up the phases of electricity in order for the transmission to run between us and our heartbeat and our blood through the earth and the rest of our body through our senses and not our senses. So we get 162, that's the same as 216 as 1 to 20 because we're in the 20 house, 5, 5, 5, and 5. Okay? So we get 162. 162 plus 18 is 180. 180 becomes 186 because 0 equals 6. 6 by 8, 6 plus 8, okay, will equal to 62 again. 26 for in the doghouse. 2 times 6, 2 plus 6, okay, will equal 20. 20 will equal 26, and we'll go between 20 and 26. So when we add up 20, 21 plus 22 plus 23 plus 24 plus 25, 26, this equals to 46. This equals to 46. This equals to 46. And in between is 23, 20, and 26. Okay, this is it. In the house we live, these are the numbers we live between. Why do I say that? Because the number kept going. Every time I go 26, 2 times 6, 2 plus 6, I come back to 20, I make the 0 a 6. So therefore, if I am making 20 a 6, you do it until it ends. And how does it end? I'm going to show you how it ends. This is how it ends, okay? Don't forget. 3. I'm going to go 0, 6. Okay? This is only formation. Formation, 0, 6. Don't count this one. Here's your 8 of the 6 that count. Don't count this or don't count this. Okay, we're talking about here. Okay, 0, 6, 1, 5, 2, 4, 5, 1, 4, 2. The answer is 1 and 2 equals to 39. This equals to 93. This is your Saturn. This is the 3 worlds of 13, 13, 13. Remember 13, 9 plus 4, 7 plus 6, 1 plus 3. 13 equals 1 plus 3. So I leave it at the same thing. So you have these numbers that divide. So you come up over here when you're going between 20 and 26. What is happening? This is not the only number that does this. There are other numbers that do this. So when you have 46 and 46, this is Zion, Israel. Your average is 46, is Zion, Israel. You have 23, which is 212, which is 100 Celsius, which is 212 Fahrenheit. 212, it shows you it right here. Here's the numbers. If you don't understand, please ask me. I see it so real. So now let's go together and count, okay? We're going to count. 46 and 46 is 92 because that's your Jesus, okay? Then you have the creation within the Jesus, which is 23 plus 46 because the 46 is in between, not touching. In the world of 20, being the dog on Saturn, we are in between. This also should actually come out. And if I add 23 to this, it equals 69. And the numbers just talk for themselves. 46, 69 plus 69. And 9 by 6 is 54. We come back down over here. 69 and 92 equals to 161. 1 times 6, 1 plus 6. Spirit of 76. 1 plus 6, 1 times 6, spirit of 76. Okay? Here, 1 times 6, 1 plus 6 equals 7, equals 6, equals 13. 1 plus 3 equals 4. Do it twice, equals 44. Okay? Equals 44. Where would you like to go with this? What do you want to see in numbers? Okay, we did the Tango, we did the Dodge, the Chrysler transmission, and we did the size of the motor. And in fact, the size of the motor is 329. It's 18 by 3. This already shows you 18 by 3. 3 nines is 27. 2 nines is 18. 55. Okay, 5 by 3 creates 53. Anyways, let's go somewhere else. Sorry, let's jump to this. 3 times 81, 9 by 9 is 81. 3 by 6, which equals 9, equals to 18. Okay, this is the number we just worked on this side over here. I got the number 231 over here. Okay, this one I got 243. 81, 81, 81. Okay, this is the jail we're in. Equals 352. 352 is creation of man. Creation of the passage, the E-world man. Not I-world. The French and the English. It's the E-world, not the I-world. It may not be from the other world because that's the A-world and the O-world. So our vowels were used to build. Our values are signs of what has been built from them, from their own plain ordinary design that people play with all the time, always looking for, what do you call it? I'll just going to say new fonts. You know what I'm saying? Figure out where that goes. So what we have here is 243. 3 by 18 is 54. 54 minus 243. Okay, it's 189, 193, 243, 189. If we go between 1 to 20, which equals 210, minusing the 20 and minusing the 1, I have 189. That's the world we're in, the Venus world of 9 by 9, in which on Rubik's Cube with 666, because you didn't use the center at the same time you used the sides, unless you were using the cross. You use this as 4, or you use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The corners are 4, the inside is 4. Either use 4 and 4, okay, 4 and 4 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, or the way the 5, you see the way the 5 is designed? Or 5, 5 and 4. Or you use it this way, okay, where you actually use 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the 6 dice, it's 5 and 6. 6 and 4, Zion and Israel. It's all a very sophisticated, put together, whatever it is. It's crazy. You can never believe that I'm telling you this kind of story. It's only a story of my imagination and what I created and how I deliver it for the choice of the values of the actual, of what I'm showing you has to work. If it doesn't work physically in my own mind explaining it, if I can't make it work physically in my own mind explaining it, maybe it's like, oh my God, I believe what I'm saying so much, but everybody says it can't happen. It's not true. It'll never happen. So why do I believe so much? Oh my God, they don't believe I'm... You know what? Call me crazy, whatever you want. But freak, I really believe it. I see it. So we got 189 here. We got 189 over here. We had 186 over here. Remember I said 3 times? Well, we added that one up. We can add 3 again. We got 44. We got the spirit of 76. We didn't use the 0 because the 0 is 60 minutes on the clock. Okay, we did this over here. The minus 20 becomes 189. We did the difference between here and here. This becomes the minus. This becomes the plus. The difference between this and this is 108. Right, Levette? 108 between this and this. That was the high and the low minusing and adding the 54. 54, right. 54 minus or plus. Minus became this. Plus it became this. The distance is 108. Jack heaven. 108 becomes 168. 168 connects the telephone, the cellular within our heads, and you just keep going around, man. This is incredible. 9 by 8 is H and I, and it's coming out of Ohio because that's where I have to be. My point is something to do with Ohio here and Kansas City over here with all the whirlwinds, and the Great Lakes over here, and Chicago, Wisconsin over here, and this is like the hub for me. It crosses, when you want to cross highways, it's got such a central port of highways over here. It's incredible, and it's not that far off from the Mississippi. I mean, all you'd have to do is run down through St. Louis. Is that where the Mississippi is, on the corner of 2 streets? Where, I don't remember where it is, but irregardless, just want to say one thing, that on the 21st of this month will be the 264th day, okay, give or take 1 if I made a mistake. It is the equivalent in numbers, or the 264th day is the equivalent in numbers to the 254th day. The 254th day happened on September 11th, 2001. Now it happens 10 days further. One of the reasons it changes is because the number of the year changes. So you use different numbers. This is 2014. It's not 2001. 2001 got 2661. It was the enlightenment of the dog pound. And this year we no longer get that. We get 26, which is the dog pound again. 14, which is AD, which is angel. Angel delta, which is the mind, which is the other half of the mind. Tell me what all the deltas are all around the world, and you'll know yourself what the answer is. That's all I do. I don't know anything other than what other people have said, just put back into my mind and unscrambled a little bit. Raphael, 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Let's tango and drive a dart. Ciao.